Guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're talking about Philadelphia Eagles because we've got a story that is shaking entire NFL world right now. Patrick Mahomes has sent a surprising message about the Philadelphia Eagles, and the fans everywhere are reacting in a massive way. From wild debates to shocking reactions across social media, this situation is getting bigger by a minute. Trust me, you do not want to miss what Mohammed said and why the entire leaf is talking about it. And let's go to the news. What Namos and
Patrick Mahomes may play for the Kansas City Chiefs, but one unexpected comment about the Philadelphia Eagles has suddenly become one of the hottest topics across the entire NFL. What started as a simple media appearance quickly exploded into a storm of reactions from fans, analysts, former players, and even people inside league circles. Nobody expected Mahomes to mention the Eagles the way he did, and once his words started spreading online, the football world instantly went into debate mode. During a recent interview discussing the toughest teams in the league and the future of NFL competition, Mahomes was asked about which organization has impressed him the most over the last few seasons. Many people expected him to mention the usual powerhouses, maybe teams from the AFC, or even rivals the Chiefs constantly battle against deep in the playoffs. But instead, Mahomes pointed directly at the Philadelphia Eagles and delivered a statement that caught almost everyone off guard. He said the Eagles have built one of the most complete football cultures in the NFL and described them as a team that never really looks out of control, no matter what situation they're in. That sentence alone instantly became headline material across sports media. But it didn't stop there. Mahomes continued by praising the way Philadelphia develops talent, handles pressure, and stays aggressive even after major roster changes. He also mentioned that the Eagles play like a team that expects championships, not just playoff appearances. Those comments immediately sent social media into overdrive. Eagles fans loved hearing one of the biggest stars in football give that level of respect to their organization. Many supporters began reposting clips of the interview, saying it proves Philadelphia has officially become one of the most feared teams in the NFL. Meanwhile, Chiefs fans had mixed reactions. Some appreciated Mahomes being honest and respectful toward another elite franchise, while others believed his comments were giving too much praise to a possible Super Bowl rival. And of course, NFL analysts wasted no time jumping into the discussion. Several sports shows began debating whether Mahomes accidentally revealed what many players around the league already believe behind closed doors, that the Eagles are currently one of the most stable and dangerous organizations in football. Some analysts even argued that Mahomes' comments carried more weight because they came from someone who has actually faced Philadelphia on the biggest stage imaginable. People immediately started bringing up Super Bowl 57, one of the most intense championship games in recent memory. That matchup between the Chiefs and Eagles was already legendary because of the offensive firepower, the dramatic momentum swings, and the incredible performances from both teams. Mahomes understands firsthand how difficult it is to beat Philadelphia when they are operating at full strength. According to many observers, that experience may be exactly why his words sounded so serious. But the real chaos started when fans began analyzing the deeper meaning behind his message. Some people interpreted Mahomes' comments as a warning to the rest of the NFL. Others believed he was acknowledging that the Eagles are still a major threat to the Chiefs' championship hopes moving forward. There were even debates online about whether Mahomes respects the Eagles more than some AFC contenders because of how complete their roster looks from top to bottom. One former NFL player appearing on television added even more fuel to the fire by saying, "When Patrick Mahomes speaks, players listen. If he says the Eagles are different, that means something." After that statement aired, the conversation became even louder. The timing of all this is also important. The Eagles are entering another season with massive expectations surrounding the franchise. Despite offseason changes, roster adjustments, and constant pressure from the media, Philadelphia continues to be viewed as one of the strongest teams in the NFC. Their front office has earned praise for aggressive moves, smart drafting, and maintaining a roster filled with talent on both sides of the ball. Mahomes specifically highlighted the Eagles' mentality and many fans believe that was the most revealing part of his message. He talked about how Philadelphia never seems satisfied, even after deep playoff runs. According to him, teams that remain hungry after success are the most dangerous opponents in professional sports. That line especially caught attention because it sounded less like casual praise and more like genuine admiration. Another reason this story exploded is because of the long-running conversation about which NFL teams truly belong in the league's elite tier. Every season, analysts throw around words like dynasty, contender, powerhouse, and championship culture. But when a superstar quarterback like Patrick Mahomes publicly praises another organization in such strong terms, it changes the discussion completely. Suddenly, sports networks were asking whether the Eagles are becoming the gold standard of the NFC. Fans in Philadelphia quickly embraced the moment. Many argued that Mahomes simply confirmed what they've believed for years, that the Eagles have become one of the smartest and toughest organizations in football. Others pointed toward the team's aggressive mentality, passionate fan base, and consistent competitiveness as proof that the respect is deserved. However, not everybody agreed with the growing hype. Some critics argued that Mahomes' comments were being blown out of proportion by the media. They claimed he was simply showing professional respect and nothing more. But even those critics admitted that the reaction itself proves how much influence Mahomes has across the league. Every word he says becomes a headline, especially when it involves another major NFL franchise. Meanwhile, several insiders noted that players around the league often view the Eagles differently than public narratives suggest. According to those insiders, many athletes privately respect Philadelphia because of how physical and mentally aggressive the team plays. They say opposing players understand how exhausting it is to face the Eagles for 4 full quarters. That reputation has only grown stronger in recent years. Another fascinating aspect of this story is how it could affect future matchups between Kansas City and Philadelphia. The NFL loves dramatic storylines, and now any future Chiefs-Eagles game instantly carries extra attention. Fans will remember Mahomes' comments. The media will replay the clips repeatedly, and every big play between these two teams will feel even more emotional because of the respect and tension surrounding the rivalry. Some NFL fans even started calling this the beginning of a modern inter-conference rivalry built around mutual respect and championship expectations. And honestly, it makes sense. Both franchises are known for aggressive coaching decisions, explosive offenses, strong locker room leadership, and front offices willing to make bold moves. Both teams also carry enormous pressure every season because anything less than a deep playoff run feels disappointing. When two organizations operate at that level, comparisons become unavoidable. Mahomes also touched on quarterback leadership during the interview, which caused another wave of discussions online. While he did not directly compare himself to Jalen Hurts, many viewers felt his comments about the Eagles indirectly praised Hurts' leadership style and toughness. That immediately sparked debates between fan bases over which quarterback situation is stronger long-term. Still, most of the attention remained focused on the overall message. Patrick Mahomes clearly views the Eagles as one of the NFL's most dangerous teams. That alone was enough to dominate headlines. Sports radio shows spent hours debating whether Philadelphia deserves that level of respect right now. Some analysts pointed to roster depth, coaching continuity, and player development as reasons the praise is justified. Others questioned whether the Eagles can maintain their dominance in such a competitive conference. But almost everyone agreed on one thing. Mahomes' words added even more pressure and attention to an already intense NFL season. Inside Philadelphia, the reaction from fans was immediate and emotional. Many supporters saw the comments as validation from the league's biggest superstar. Some even joked online that if Patrick Mahomes respects the Eagles this much, the rest of the NFL should probably be worried. Others celebrated the fact that Philadelphia continues to command national attention despite constant criticism from outside voices. There's also a psychological side to this entire situation. When elite players publicly praise other elite teams, it can shift confidence levels across the league. It can motivate locker rooms. It can increase expectations. And it can create narratives that follow teams for an entire season. The NFL is as mental as it is physical, and comments from someone like Mahomes can absolutely influence how teams are viewed moving forward. That's why this story refuses to disappear. Every day, more fans continue sharing clips of the interview. Analysts keep debating the meaning behind the message, and NFL audiences remain fascinated by the idea that the face of the league may have just sent a powerful statement about the Philadelphia Eagles. Whether people see it as simple respect, a warning to rivals, or proof of Philadelphia's growing dominance, one thing is undeniable. Patrick Mahomes created a massive reaction with only a few sentences. And now the entire NFL world is watching even more closely to see what happens next with the Eagles.
So, what do you think about Patrick Mahomes' shocking message toward the Eagles? Was it simply respect between elite teams, or is there something bigger behind his comments? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below, because this debate is getting hotter across the NFL world. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notification so you never miss the latest Eagle news, NFL drama, and breaking football update right here on this channel. Thank you so much for the watching and for your time. Thank you so much.